Hello everyone, and let's check out the 14th memorable chess game of Bobby Fischer. And the title for this game is Too Many Cooks. This was the 14th memorable chess game of Bobby Fischer, and Bobby Fischer's opponent is Paul Keres. And Paul Keres is playing with the white pieces, and Bobby Fischer has the black pieces. So this was another very important chess game by Bobby Fischer when he was a teenager who was competing in the candidates tournament in 1959. So Paul Keres starts the game with playing d4. Fischer played knight to f6, knight to f3, g6, bishop to f4, bishop to g7, knight from b to d2. And Bobby Fischer played an unusual move. He played c5. Well, d5 was one of the most played moves. Well, after this unusual move, Keres played c3, c takes on d4, pawn takes pawn, d5 by Fischer, and Paul Keres captured the knight with the bishop. Bishop takes on b8, rook takes on b8, queen to a4, that's check, bishop to d7, and queen takes on a7 by Keres, winning a pawn. So this is why Paul Keres captured the knight with his developed bishop, and then after check, Paul Keres won a pawn. Keres is a pawn up. Knight to e4, e3, exchanging the knights, e5 by Bobby Fischer, knight to b3, and Fischer castled, a very important move. Queen to c5, rook to c8 by Bobby Fischer, attacking the queen, queen to b4, rook to e8, lining the rook with the king, bishop to e2, blocking the king, and Keres wants to castle in this position. What now? Bobby Fischer, of course, captured the pawn, e takes on d4, knight takes on d4 and queen to h4 by Fischer, another very important move by Bobby Fischer, and in this position, white can't castle. Well, Paul Keres played queen takes on b7, greedy Paul Keres captured another pawn. Well, Paul Keres is 2 pawns up. After queen to h4, in this position, white can't castle, because if castling, then bishop takes on d4, bishop takes knight. So what else? E takes on d4 and rook takes on e2. So as you can clearly see, white can't castle, obviously. So this is why Bobby Fischer played queen to h4 and queen takes on b7, bishop takes on d4, bishop takes knight, queen takes on d7, and Fischer captured the pawn with the bishop. Bishop takes on b2, attacking the rook, rook to d1. Well, still in this position, Paul Keres is a pawn up. But Bobby Fischer captured the pawn. And in this position, after rook to d1, Fischer played bishop to c3, not allowing white to castle. In this position, after bishop to c3, this is check. White can't castle. So Keres played king to f1, desperately. So materially, white is winning. White has the material advantage. But on the other hand, black has the positional advantage. Bobby Fischer has the better position. So d4 by Fischer, hoping to open the file and create weakness in the white's camp. So after d4, we have e takes on d4 and queen to e4 by Bobby Fischer, threatening checkmate. Queen takes on e2, defending queen to g4. If something like bishop to d3, then there is checkmate. In 2 moves, this is checkmate. So in this position, white has to defend with the queen, queen to g4. But in this position, Bobby Fischer didn't want to exchange the queens, and he played queen to c2, keeping the pressure, g3, and Bobby Fischer captured the pawn. Queen takes on a2. Well, Keres is a brilliant player, but in this position, he didn't play a brilliant move. But he's losing after all. So he played bishop to b5, a bad move. So it's black to move, and Bobby Fischer, in this position, played a killer move. Can you see that move? What would you do in this position? Can you find the killer move for black? Well, Bobby Fischer played that killer move, probably instantly. So it's a very simple move. Well, Bobby Fischer played queen to d5, attacking the bishop, and also attacking the rook on h1, attacking everything at the same time. So Keres captured the rook, bishop takes on e8, and then Fischer captured the rook, queen takes on h1, that's check, king to e2, and then rook takes on e8, this is check, king to d3 by Keres, escaping, and in this position, as you can see, Keres is attacking the bishop with the king, and also attacking the queen with the rook. How to defend? Well, Bobby Fischer, in this position, played a move, and Keres resigned. At move 27, what a humiliating defeat for Keres. Well, Bobby Fischer simply played bishop to e1, and Keres threw in the towel, and he resigned. Why Keres resigned in this position? And let me show you the possible continuation. Let's say h4, pushing the pawn, and then queen to f1, that's check, and how to defend? King to c2, what else? And then queen to c4, this is check, king to b1, or king to b2, it doesn't matter, then rook to b8, check, king to a1, and queen to a4, check, mate, simply brilliant. So let's not play h4, let's play the most resisting move. According to the computer chess engine, the most resisting move in this position was rook takes on e1, giving up the rook takes rook, queen to c8, but king to g7, and there is no more checks for white. There is no perpetual check, and in this position, black has one extra rook. Without any doubt, this is losing for white. Without any question, of course. Black has the rook. So this is why, after Fischer played bishop to e1, Keres resigned. And this was the last position of this game, one of the memorable chess games of Bobby Fischer from 1959 in the Candidates Tournament. Keres was a brilliant chess player, but Bobby Fischer managed to defeat his very strong opponent at the age of 16. What a great success for Bobby Fischer. What a huge victory for the child Bobby Fischer. And I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. And I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.